nightshades are not bad. In fact, they may be helping planet Gaia to solve the human issue. But from a limited human perspective, you may want to reconsider whether you'd like to consume nightshades or not.
Oh boy, let's see what our favorite 5D Ascension, definitely not a cult girly, has to say about tomatoes and potatoes. This is going to be scientifically accurate.
Nightshades have become extremely prolific.
So, yeah, nightshades, tomatoes, and potatoes are in the nightshade family. Yeah, that's just the type of plant that they are. So a lot of people that do the fear-mongering, tomatoes and potatoes are bad for you because they're in the nightshade family, that's not accurate, and that's what she's doing. But anyway, let's see.
Humanity has been cultivating nightshades, and they've become so proliferate in the past 300 years. And there has been a correlation between the humanities, more population, like they're more, meaning there is a correlation between the population growth of humanity and how many nightshades are out there and being consumed.
Yeah, that is how it works. The more people that exist, the more potatoes and tomatoes are going to be eaten. Yeah. So 30 people are not going to eat 1 million potatoes, but 8 million people will have no problem eating 1 million potatoes. Because that's how it works. I personally am not going to eat 100 potatoes, but between, me and my family, we will eat a lot more potatoes. More people eat more food. That's how population growth works. I'm entirely unsure what the point she's trying to make here is, because yes, of course, as the population grows, so will the amount of food that's being eaten. That's common sense, babe.
Because this is nature's way of regulating the human population.
No, it's not. It so very much is not. Again, just because potatoes and tomatoes are in the nightshade family, the same family as deadly nightshade, which is toxic and poisonous and you don't want to eat, they're not going to kill you. The key here is dosage. Deadly nightshade, the poison, has a lot higher concentration and a lot more of the toxic chemicals in it than tomatoes and potatoes do. They're still present there because they're in the nightshade family, but not in a high enough dosage to kill you. It's the same philosophy as bananas are radioactive. Yes, technically, because they contain potassium, which technically, yes, is radioactive. But to die from radiation poisoning from bananas, you would need to eat such a ridiculous amount that you would die from your stomach exploding before you die from radiation poisoning from bananas. It's the same philosophy. Oh my goodness, I can speak English. But basically, you will have to eat a ridiculous amount of potatoes and tomatoes to get the same dosage of toxins that you would get from eating one of the... There's a plane, fuck off. Getting one of the... I had to wait for the plane. But you would need to eat a fuck ton of tomatoes and potatoes to get the same dosage of toxic chemicals, which makes the deadly nightshade, or the datura, which is also a nightshade, toxic and poisonous. However, there is exception. Eating green potatoes, that are fully, just green, those are poisonous. You do not want to eat fully green potatoes, but just regular potatoes and tomatoes are not going to kill you. It is not nature's way of trying to kill you. Unless, of course, you specifically have allergies to nightshade, in which case it is trying to kill you specifically and sucks to suck. So, what she does not say here is that while, yes, technically nightshade, like tomatoes and potatoes, do contain the same toxic chemicals as deadly nightshade and datura, they're not in high enough concentration to actually do you harm. Dosage is key.
But if you guys dropped into your heart center, you would know that a lot of what I'm saying is reality. It's not a story, it's not a fairy tale that I just made up.
Yes, it is. You're literally saying that potatoes, a staple food in many cultures, are nature trying to kill you. This is blatantly untrue and is just fear-mongering for no reason. Like, you go on the internet and, like, say this, and, like, potatoes are trying to kill you. Why? They're not. They're literally not. This is just something that you made up. It's not nature's way of trying to kill you or control the human population. That's just bullshit.
I personally think that there are beautiful subspecies of the plant family, and they are here at work. But just know they're working against you, so they're working against you.
No, they're not. I don't even like tomatoes, but, like, you can eat them. They're food. Just because they're in the nightshade family does not mean that they're poison. Dosage is key. Nightshades are not working against you. They're not even working. They're just there. They don't have a purpose. They just exist. And they're not nature's way of controlling human population. That's not a thing. I promise you can eat tomatoes and potatoes. They're fine. Ignore every single fucking thing that this chick says, because she's wrong about absolutely everything.